media enough.
A young mother is no longer alive, but check out my shirt on the 5. So yesterday on that other fine show, we discussed the rape and murder of Rachel Morin by an illegal immigrant. When you see this list of female victims of crime and the harm done to their families, you gotta ask, where is the empathy from the Democrats? Because they always seem, when they're faced with this, to pivot to another story, whether the story is, this is nothing but fear-mongering. True, the crimes we're hearing about now are harrowing and infuriating. And as a human being, you have to feel that. But what if that human happens to be left-wing slime in the media? Well, here's what the editor-in-chief of Mediaite gleaned from our segment on a dead mother. There's a picture of me. Below it, Greg Gutfeld is wearing an Amy Leon Doré t-shirt on Fox News, which is, to say the least, an interesting take, that what I wear somehow trumps the death of a mom. That's what you noticed when faced with real, repeat, successive stories of her horrible tragedy. They wonder, what are you wearing? Funny, I bet this prick wasn't saying, I like Brit Hume's tie when George Floyd was killed. After all, they don't value victims unless they fit our narrative. So they'll have you believe thousands of unarmed black men die at the hands of cops. They'll have you believe thousands of teens kill themselves without access to genital mutilation. But 3 horrendous acts of brutality in a week, and it's, what are you wearing? It's the perfect encapsulation of the bottom-feeding banality of the status-obsessed media. Forget the dead woman, we love your shirt. I guess the media doesn't take these murders seriously because they aren't in a protected class. In fact, they're even less important than people who report on them. Hell, they'll even have a laugh over the tragedy.
Here's the 3 cable networks reporting of this. Our banner said, soon Biden announces legal protections for undocumented spouses of U.S. citizens. CNN's banner said, Biden announces new protections for some undocumented spouses. Here was Fox's banner, migrant arrested for raping 13-year-old New York.
Yes.
And so I think that's part of the problem, right?
Exactly.
Is that you have a lot of fear-mongering.
Exactly.
What a pair of seriously ugly people. You can take that any way you want. Meanwhile, on Thursday, 2 illegal aliens were arrested over the death of 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungary in Houston. But maybe Mediaite can address what I'm wearing now that I mentioned her name. In the photo for his X account, the shirt-obsessed hack seems to be wearing stylish sunglasses, which makes me wonder, when he sits and ponders the complete shallowness of his paltry existence, are those Gucci or Tom Ford? Paul, sure. You've been in the police force a long time. This is a strange time we're in, don't you think? Why do you think now, because you're seeing, I think there have been 3 heinous crimes in the last 8 days, the media pivots away from it or they don't report on it at all?
It's an election year.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's really all it is. Doesn't it feel that somebody in Washington has made the calculus that there's an acceptable level of human collateral damage in order to have a permanent Democrat majority in the voting, in the electorate? Because this is consistent. And even, we always hear, it's not all of the migrants. Of course it's not. Nobody is saying that. But when you let 20 million people in with no border friction, we don't know who they are, where they are, etc., 1% means we've just imported 200,000 criminals. We don't have enough perps of our own.
Yeah.
We've got to get them out of Venezuela. It is insanity. And we don't know who they are, and it's going to continue. And the idea that they're focusing on your shirt is a tell.
Yeah.
Obviously. So, look, just strap in. All you can do is vote in November, because I don't see how they don't see it. They won't even comment on it.
Yeah.
Biden won't even allude to it.
It is incredible to me. In the old days, one crime like this would kill an entire career, but the media now just ignores it, Dagan. What are you wearing?